communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Reese?
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Red Raiders headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Running inside. It's Owens. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this offense watched their opponent struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. That's reeled in. It's Bussey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Reed to throw. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Aggies in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
The run inside. It's Williams.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
They'll run it on the counter. There's a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before. Picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. To the air, it's Hammond. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The option look. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Goes to the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
A little screen to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Running inside. It's Owens. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed. Pulls it in. It's Owens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. An 84-yard drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the run, now to throw. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. Quarterback may change this route. Gives it on the option. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Snowed under, sacked at the 7. Texas A&M going up tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the number 21 team, the Baylor Bears. And it's the Miners with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He breaks into the open. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Aggies offense out to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The run inside. It's Owens.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Finding open areas. Got a little grass. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Trying to run, it's Owens. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Reed. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. This is a designed run. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give them the lead.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. The sure hands, it's Carter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Could be an alley. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Right down the middle. Has it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Motion from the wideout. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter, stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The Red Raiders surge back on top. looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Offense in a bunch formation. Gets the back moving. Play fake, Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Throwing Reed. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a bunch of yards.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Hammond. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in on 3rd down. Those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Has to get there to move the sticks. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, not a space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And the point after is good. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Here's a throw downfield late. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. That's the way this... It's wanted to wrap it up, make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Turning it on! And after this short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.